Car crime.
Featuring the good,
Vehicle now stopped, Oscar.
the bad, and the ugly. Plus one police officer's incredible brush with death.
And police camera action takes to the sky. Between lanes 2 and 3. Takes us 120 miles an hour. Yankee 6, keep coming. 230 southbound. He's crashed.
Every year, 500,000 cars are stolen in this country. 250,000 of them disappear without a trace. And this could be the next one. Except hidden somewhere in this car is a radio tracking device. Any unauthorized movement will set off a silent alarm signal, alerting the police as to the precise position of this car. Tonight, I'm going to try and beat the system, and the Metropolitan Police are going to try and catch me. But while I hide, here are some other drivers hoping to avoid the attentions of the police. Something's holding up the traffic, but this man isn't prepared to wait. His impatience earned him a £20 fixed penalty. This driver's answer to avoiding the police on the road is to drive on the pavement. And here's another driver heading for the pavement, rather unexpectedly. Now watch out for the motorcyclist waiting to join the roundabout. It's a shame the car driver wasn't watching out for him too. This driver hoped he wouldn't be noticed, nipping through a red light, but it was all caught on camera. And it seems the police aren't the only ones with cameras in their cars. Perched precariously in the boot, a BBC cameraman is hard at work, with his accomplice holding open the hatchback. As well as being decidedly unsafe, the car is also holding up traffic on a busy dual carriageway. Its driver received a £40 fine and 3 points on his licence. This incident started with a risky bit of overtaking across the diagonal warning lines by the junction. But it gets worse, much worse. Keep an eye on the speed at the bottom right, and the time. It's 8:20 in the morning. The road is wet and windy, but the condition of the driver is even more iffy. Through a 40 limit, he nudges 80 miles an hour. Then in the 60 limit, he tops well over 100, a lethal speed for any driver. But this driver is over the drink-drive limit, still drunk from last night. He was prosecuted for dangerous driving and lost his licence for a year. He was lucky it wasn't his life. As was this South Carolina Highway Patrol officer. He stopped a car for a routine check, but watch closely. Just passing is another drunk driver. The offending driver doesn't stop. The police officer is dazed. But despite receiving that bruising blow, he heads off in hot pursuit. And he has some unexpected help. The occupants of a passing car saw what happened and have managed to flag down the offending vehicle. In his truck, they found the remains of a 2-litre bottle of whiskey. The driver was already banned after a series of drink-driving offences. This time they added failing to stop after an accident to his tally of convictions. They jailed him for 7 years. Meanwhile, I'm still on the run in my stolen car. The Metropolitan Police have scrambled a helicopter to try and track me down. I'm on the motorway now, travelling at 70 miles an hour, putting distance between myself and the police, and also getting mixed up in heavy traffic, so I'm less easy to spot. And at this stage, the police have no idea where I am. Out of the tunnel into broad daylight, still no sign. But now the helicopter crew are on my tail.
OK, we've got a tracker. We've got a tracker activation.
They've picked up the signal from the radio tracking device in my car. A display on their receiver points them in my direction.
Can we come a bit more to the right out, over to about 2 o'clock?
We've got a tracker activation between Wolfham Cross and Chesham. If you could make your way towards that area, and as the strength increases, we'll call you in a bit to closer roads.
I can see, and you can probably hear a helicopter. I don't know if it's the police helicopter. I'm slightly nervous, it may well be.
One male IC1 driver in the vehicle at the moment.
OK, so the helicopter's spotted me, but I've still got a chance of avoiding the police car. I've got to hide somewhere where they're not going to be able to find me on the ground.
We're at Waltham Abbey now. We're only a minute or two away.
My only chance of avoiding the patrol car is to blend into the crowd, parking amongst a lot of cars that are exactly the same.
Vasco 1 from 99. We have a black convertible parked in Britannia Road, just off of Eleanor Cross Road.
If you could make your way towards that area.
Yeah, received by Vasco 1. We're 30 seconds away.
Patrol cars are also fitted with receivers to track the signal.
As you get to the stop line of the ATS, if you look to your left, there will be the black convertible control.
Make the car down on your left-hand side, 911.
Morning. Would you mind stepping out of the vehicle, please?
We're just waiting until the driver is either arrested or placed in the vehicle before we leave the area, 911.
As they say in the trade, it's of course a fair cop. Fortunately for me and for him, this has only been a training exercise. But in the next sequence of clips, you're going to see how the tracker device actually stopped real people's cars disappearing into thin air.
MP 99, we've acquired it on tracker. We've got a local light. I suspect we might have it visual. Stand by.
In East London, the Metropolitan Police have picked up a signal from a £15,000 Land Rover Discovery that's been stolen.
Lighthouse link, right to northbound, received.
The thieves won't know that there's a device in the car, let alone that it's emitting a signal drawing police towards them. Right now, they probably imagine that it's just a coincidence that there's a patrol car sitting on their tail.
Towards Butchers Road, received.
Under the railway line, MP.
But every movement is being reported back to the control room. And now the police supervisor also has the benefit of live pictures from the helicopter.
MP 99, we are downlinking for information. Kilo 4, we are taping and transmitting for your info.
Engine 99 for MP, your transmission's coming through clear. We've got excellent ID on this one. Happy with it?
As you'll see, it allows the police to choreograph a controlled capture before the unwitting suspects even realise they've been detected.
Kilo 4, how many occupants of the vehicle?
Engine 99, Kilo 4, 2 IC1 males, other.
By now, they're probably beginning to feel a bit twitchy, with police shadowing their every move.
We're Belgrave Street now, towards the London Independent.
Watch carefully as they approach the next junction.
MP, it's a stop, The vehicle is stopped. Joining.
A perfectly controlled capture.
Kilo 4. Yes, Kilo 4 received. You are on video. We will keep monitoring you until we get the suspect safely detained. That's the information of units on this. Follow Kilo 4 and the local units have stopped the vehicle. I believe the suspect's been detained at this stage. Stand by for further updates.
Tracking technology works day or night. Here, a Metropolitan Police patrol car has received a signal from a stolen Toyota pickup, which they've located with pinpoint accuracy. As it's dark, the police helicopter has switched to its thermal imaging camera.
Left, Great Northway, 025, it's yours.
It costs around £250 to fit a vehicle with a tracking device. Some insurance companies offer cheaper premiums if a device is fitted, and you can see why.
I repeat, Stinger is only to be used if there is a clear run at the vehicle, Oscar Allen. Yes, that's received. All units other than those engaged in this pursuit, if you could please change to channel 11.
Vehicle moving to the near side, lane 1 of 4.
By now, the driver of the stolen car realises that the police are after him. but it's too late.
Back on the grid, moving now to the offside, cut across 4 lanes of traffic, now to the slip road.
The early alert of the radio tracking device has given the officers time to coordinate their plan. As the car gets snarled up in traffic at the junction, the police are in position, ready to pounce.
We've got officers coming now, stop the vehicle, vehicle now stopped, Oscar.
The driver was arrested and convicted of the theft of the vehicle and for driving without insurance.
I've got now 2 suspects detained. I'll attempt to get a van to the location as soon as possible, Oscar.
In sharp contrast to that efficiency are the fumbled attempts to stop a car thief by New Zealand police. First with a roadblock, with a gaping hole in it. Then, after a 45-minute pursuit around the streets of Auckland, an even more disastrous attempt to stop the vehicle. It was a miracle that in all this chaos, no police officers were seriously hurt. This shambles led to a tightening of the procedures for pursuits in New Zealand and a recommendation that trainee officers see the tape to learn from the mistakes. Apart from the inconvenience of having your car stolen, for the 500,000 people who it happens to every year, it can also be a heartbreaking experience. After all the love, care and companionship we lavish on our cars, not to mention the small fortune we spend upon them, it makes it all the more baffling why some of us treat these precious objects so carelessly the minute we get them onto the road. Take the driver of this extremely rare model of sports car, only available through special import. He's so busy with his book that he hasn't noticed that he's being observed by 2 police cars. Or this white BMW, driving suicidally close to the car in front. While another driver seems in a real hurry to test the crashworthiness of his Volvo. Here's a Dutch driver in a rush to put a dent in his sporty Golf. And for a change, a driver who seems to be doing everything right. In the correct lane, signalling clearly for the left turn ahead. But no. This, however, must be the ultimate example of a high-performance car with a low-performance driver. Yesterday, the man at the wheel of this £40,000 Porsche 911 took it for a test drive. But he wasn't interested in buying the car, he wanted to steal it. Today he returned and broke into the vendor's house, snatched the keys, and then the car. Even driving flat out at its top speed of 155 miles an hour, this car is no match for the Chiltern Air Support helicopter. And as you'll see, this is a classic example of a driver not only living beyond his means, but also driving way beyond his ability. This driver is about to demonstrate why this kind of risky overtaking maneuver will ultimately end in disaster. As he moves to overtake one more car, the way ahead is blocked. The driver was later sentenced to 2 years in prison for burglary and theft. The car was a write-off. Coming up, more drivers who got themselves into deep water. Many cars are specifically stolen to be used in serious crimes. Then the criminal, in a bid to get rid of the evidence, dumps the vehicle, quite often in very dramatic locations like this, the Merseyside docks. It's then the job of specially trained police divers to locate the vehicle. Well, today this unit's looking for a vehicle that they believe to have been used in a crime. They use a special video camera to record any evidence on tape.
Dive to surface, over.
Diver, go ahead.
Oil on the water is a clue to the position of the dumped car.
I've found the vehicle and it's on its route, over. The vehicle looks as if it hasn't been in the dock very long. There's not very much growth or very much sediment on it.
The video can be used later to show a jury exactly how the evidence was found.
I've found an axe here.
This unit is on call 24 hours a day to carry out underwater work for the police anywhere in Cheshire, Greater Manchester, Merseyside or North Wales. Every year they recover 50 vehicles like this. Now this car will be taken from here for a detailed forensic examination. Well, our next sequence begins with yet more drivers who found themselves in deep water, but this time on the M25. A flash flood has turned motorway into river, but cars in the outside lane continue to drive too fast and too close. Police observers held their breath, as they did during this incident. Moving along the hard shoulder is a car driven by an elderly woman who's slipping into unconsciousness. But the car is still moving, bumping along the grass verge. Behind is another car, driven by an off-duty policeman who's realised that something is horribly wrong. As the car suddenly veers back towards the busy carriageway, the policeman makes a courageous dash. He manages to bring the car to a halt. The elderly woman was taken to safety. Now, the edge of the overtaking lane of the M2 is definitely the wrong place to change a tyre, while this couple stopped in the right place when they had a spot of car trouble. Motorway police monitoring the cameras were about to send help when they noticed the couple apparently abandoning their broken-down vehicle by the side of the motorway. It's an offence to leave even small bits of litter on the motorway, let alone a car. But on they go, across ditches and fences, on what appears to be a romantic country stroll. But where are they going? And what will they do when they get there? Have you worked it out? They'd actually gone to collect water from a stream for their radiator. And thanks to their ingenuity, they were soon on their way. South Yorkshire police discovered men behaving badly on the M1. This extremely embarrassed lad was one of 4 refugees from a stag night. Looks funny, but it's risky for him and a dangerous distraction for drivers. Other incidents are more serious. A police patrol is answering an emergency call on the motorway. Instead of doing the correct thing of checking it was safe and moving out of the way, the driver in front panics and stops in the middle lane. She won't budge until a patrolman leaps out to move her onto the hard shoulder. The driver was given a firm but polite lecture about the correct thing to do in future. The behaviour of the American police officer in this next shocking incident wasn't so commendable. In the United States, police in-car cameras are used as much to monitor the behaviour of police officers as they are for gathering evidence on drivers. In this incident, a highway patrol officer has been pursuing a woman who's been breaking the speed limit. But for mile after mile, she'd failed to respond to attempts to make her pull over. By the time she does pull over, the patrolman has completely lost his cool.
Cut the car off now! Turn that f***ing car off! Roll that window now! Roll your window down now! Turn the car off, put your damn keys out the window! Now! Out of the car, on the ground, now! Get out of the car! Get on the ground! I have my seatbelt on! Get out of the car and put the damn keys! Get out now! Now, on the ground! On the ground! No! On the ground! I've been behind you with blue light on the damn ground, right? On the ground! Put your hand behind you now on the ground! Quit fighting me! Give me your hand! Give me your hand! Give me your hand! Give me your hand!
When this video came to light, it sent shockwaves across the United States. The officer was sacked, though he was cleared of any criminal charges. Now the woman has launched a civil action. She claims that she'd been afraid to stop because she wasn't sure it was a genuine police car.
They may not realise it, but this is where most people who break the rules of the road are heading, a court of law. It's here that the video evidence captured by a police camera car is played to the magistrates, or in the most serious of cases, to a judge and jury. And it's here that the accused has their final chance to explain away their foolishness. But such is the power of the video evidence that in most cases there really is no defence, and the accused can expect to leave here with a fine, a driving ban, or even a prison sentence.
But getting offenders to court in the first place isn't always straightforward. Here, Dufford Powys police are in pursuit of two robbers in a stolen car. The suspects have just reached the conclusion that maybe they'd do better on foot. Perhaps by scampering off in different directions, they hope to confuse the police. But they just seem to end up confusing themselves. After leaping over a hedge, the passenger finally decides to give himself up. He was later convicted of a string of offences. And with one offender safely in custody, the helicopter turns its attentions on the driver, who's still on the loose. Police officers on the ground are a way off, so the helicopter takes up the pursuit. But this guy's had another bright idea: to try to outrun the helicopter.
Yeah, we're still chasing one man. He's still running away from us. We're going to put down, I'll pick him up.
Finally, even he realises the obvious. He's beaten, and he hands himself over to the police. To end with, we've seen some pretty shaky driving on police camera action, but nothing to rival the flair of this pair of swingers.
For goodness sake, I got the hippie hippie shakes. Yeah, I got the shakes. I got the hippie hippie shakes.
A new series of police camera action begins next Tuesday at 8:30, while next tonight on Central, things that go bump in the night attract the attention of the Bill.